yeah, yeah.
It's jazzy.
Jazzy, man. Gotta live the jazz. It's not something you hear, it's something you feel, man. I don't know.
Something you live.
Something you live, something you
breathe.
Are we writing the sequel to La La Land?
I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I heard it won Best Picture.
For a second.
Too soon?
Too soon? Not soon enough?
I know, right? A little late. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Kenneth Frankly. I am your host, Kenneth Frank, and I can't grow a mustache. I'm joined, as always, by my lovely and talented co-host, Rory.
And I can grow a mustache.
Can and will. Welcome back, Rory.
Thanks, Kenny.
We're here for another week, and
We survived.
we did it yet again.
What is this, episode 15?
This is 15, which
Holy
means we're
shit.
coming up on 4 months of the podcast.
What's the 15th wedding anniversary gift?
Oh, I don't know. We should look it up,
Yeah,
though.
I bet it's like 10.
Yeah.
It's got to be something shitty. You don't get good shit until like at least 25 years,
yeah,
I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll look it up and maybe I'll have a little treat for you next week.
Oh, fun.
And listeners, thank you so much for joining us for another week.
Yeah, dinky.
We are so excited to be here. It is so goddamn cold. I just ran out to the store. Realized I'm dressed basically like the robbers from Home Alone. Just like layers of trash and just like sweatpants,
Beanie.
filth. Yeah, I look like an Olsen.
Beanie like rolled up.
Yeah. Like
With a brim.
Fingerless gloves that also have magnets built into them. It's that cold out.
I actually felt appropriate for like one of the first times, or like one of the like maybe 5 times a year, wearing my sleeping bag parka. Like people looked at me with envy instead of like
ooh,
disgust.
That looks like a good jacket.
Right?
I saw someone walking as I was out for like 3 seconds. It's like 6 degrees in Boston
Yeah,
today.
it's not cool.
As I was walking to the store, I saw someone that was all decked out and like super bundled up.
Yeah.
But his stride was like a cartoon character. It was so wide.
I saw a funny walker on the way here too. And
You
she
did?
was like swinging her elbows.
I wonder
up.
if it was the same person.
No, it was a girl.
Oh, well, maybe. I don't know.
She metamorphosed.
She might. It was like gray sweats and a black jacket and sort of shorter. But
Yeah.
really,
Maybe that was.
maybe it was.
Yeah.
She looked pretty butch to me.
Well, yeah.
Well, anyway,
The mystery.
we were just talking about La La Land and how you didn't see it. I saw it. It was cute. I don't think it's the movie of the year. I don't think it was quite that good.
Well, neither did the Oscars.
Yeah, apparently not. The Academy decided against that, didn't they?
Yeah.
But we don't have to talk about the Oscars because I was like, it feels like so long ago
So
now.
over it.
So stupid. But what I did want to talk about, listeners, the case of the IUD.
Oh my God, the missing
mystery solved.
Oh my God, that was probably the funniest text I've ever received from you ever. I found it!
So I was cleaning up the
Yeah.
next day after, we had our podcast, and I look down and something catches my eye. I'm like, what is that? And then it clicked. I was like, oh my God. So before I picked it up, I took a photo of it on my hardwood floor and then texted that image to Rory without any comment. Just like, found it.
I was like, yeah!
Rory goes, I'm so sorry. I was like, don't worry about it. It's hysterical. I felt like a real gumshoe.
Oh my God.
It's here for you if you want to take it home.
Yeah.
I've
been meaning to swallow that again.
Yeah.
Get it back in place.
Dangerous walking around without that.
Right?
What else is going on? Oh, I saw Ariana Grande last night.
I heard.
It was
I'm
really
so
good.
Jealous.
Yeah, she was really, really good.
I bet she's amazing.
She can sing, girl.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I was having like the time of my life. What struck me the most was like just the amount of little tiny fans that she has.
Yeah.
So many people at the merch tables. Whenever I go to a Britney show, it's not really like just like people were like crowds and crowds just like surrounding the merch tables. No rhyme or reason. Just like, God, I hope I get this.
She's like one of my number one voice jealousy people.
Oh my God, she's got a voice.
Seriously.
She put on a show. Her dancers were having a great time.
Amazing.
She seemed like
Did they vogue?
There was some voguing at the beginning. Yeah, she
Nice.
opened with "Be All Right," which I thought was really cute.
So good.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Well, I realized as I was watching the concert that she has so many good songs. Like all of these
She
songs
does.
deserve
She's
to be
amazing.
like top 10, and a lot of them are not.
She
but-
has like transcended Disney a million times over.
and like it so far, I would say more successfully
oh yeah.
than most.
Yeah.
But she's still 23, so she's got a long career ahead of her.
Fucking crazy, right?
I know, she's such a kid, but like
I hope she doesn't go nuts. I hope she stays
No,
grounded and she does well.
Yeah.
Because she's got so much talent. It's crazy.
Yeah, the theme of the night was sort of like, this is me. I'm a woman, and feminism's cool.
Sometimes I wear animal
Yeah,
ears.
and like I'm not asking for it, and fuck you. It's really cool. So I had fun there. I
Awesome.
also saw a couple movies. I saw Kiki, which is the unofficial documentary sequel to the documentary Paris is Burning.
Yeah, you were telling me about it.
And it wasn't that good.
Really?
Unfortunately, no. The narrative was sort of confusing.
Really?
Didn't
Was it the same style where it was like, documentary interviews, a bunch of different people,
Yeah.
like different cuts of that, scene?
It was similar but different. They focused a lot more on like the tragic backstories of the people, which like of course these stories need to be told, but
What time frame was it? When
it's
was this?
present,
It
like
is?
the
Okay.
the 2010s. So
Okay.
it was mostly present day, and the stories that
New
were
York again?
Yeah, the stories that were being told, of course, again have to be told, but in terms of filmmaking, it just wasn't doing much for me, unfortunately.
Didn't tug at those heartstrings of yours?
No.
Well, that's unfortunate.
No, I know. And
Yeah.
speaking of movies that I saw and didn't love, I went and saw Get Out, and I was only
Really?
like, yeah,
That looks freaky as fuck.
yeah. But I think it fell victim to the hype, like all of these movies do.
Really?
I feel like 2 or 3 horror movies a year. It's like, oh my god, this is gonna change
Yeah.
everything, and then
Yeah,
we
yeah,
go. And my husband Matthew is like obsessed with horror movies, so we see a lot of them. So I have a pretty strong handle on the tropes, and
Yeah.
it just I'm glad that it exists. I enjoyed myself while I was watching it, but it's not like the craziest, most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but go see it and let me know what you think. Maybe I'm wrong. Everyone else seems to love it. So
Really? Okay.
I don't know.
I do want to see it.
You should.
I never go to the movies.
I
let's be
know. You
honest.
said you don't like going to the movies.
Well, I just I can't grasp the fun in. I mean, so if you get me at the movies, I will laugh, I will cry, I will enjoy that movie if it's a good movie, of course. But the whole thought and the process of going to the movies to like sit in the dark with a bunch of strangers and all look the same way at a screen at the same thing, like, it just seems strange to me.
I think you said that once, like the concept
I?
of everyone getting in a room together and just silently,
Yeah.
like parallel watching something.
Yeah, is that not strange to anyone else? I'm like, is this a social experiment? Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna drug us now and see how we react? Like, what the hell is going on here?
I guess I see your point. Yeah, I don't know. I see a lot of movies.
Yeah,
How are you? What's your life like?
it's good.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Did you tell me that you were in a workout
Oh,
video?
my
What's that all
God.
about? Rory
I was
wants
gonna save that for 2 truths and a lie, actually. But
do we have a round of that? Do you want to play that?
no, you ruined it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I could
It
edit it
really
out.
wasn't that good, so don't worry.
Okay.
No, so get this. Sunday morning, I get a text, like a group text from some of my girlfriends. And it's one of my friends that's asking if we would be willing to help out her roommate, who is a trainer, and she trains at like a couple different gyms and does like workout classes and stuff.
Okay.
If we would help her with this like audition interview tape for some like national presenter job, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know. I don't know. And I was like, hold on. Wait, are you asking me to be in a workout video? And it was like dead silence. I would owe you so much. I'm like, oh, fuck. Are
Oh
you
my
kidding?
God.
I'm like, first of all, does she know who I am?
What our fitness level
Exactly.
currently
I'm
is?
like, and to be on camera doing
Yeah,
all this bullshit, it was crazy. First
you
of all,
did it.
I did it.
That's
I did it. It was
awesome. Good for
crazy.
you.
I was told it was going to be 10 minutes. It's like, well, actually, the tape is 10 minutes, but then you got to get a few takes. So I
Right.
was like, okay.
Was it
So like on
hard?
take 3, yeah, it was fucking hard.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was like some, oh God, what's it called? It's not Zumba, but it was like another like Zumba sounding, dancey,
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
but also like doing lunges and shit type
Got it.
of class, right?
Okay, yeah.
don't remember what it's called. I'll
Okay.
find out. But it was just like high intensity, like the whole time. Not the whole time. I don't know. It was fine.
Are you going to get your hands on the footage?
Oh no. And I told her that if it ever saw the light of day on YouTube, I would personally come and murder her.
And her life.
Seriously. And like, I will end both your lives, like her and her roommate.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I probably shouldn't be drinking soda right now, but I am. Well, the reason this came up in the first place, I ran out for soda in this like 6-degree weather.
Yeah.
And I got Matthew a Diet Dr. Pepper, which now tastes more like regular Dr. Pepper.
Ew.
And you were like, oh, I got one for myself after my workout video that I was in. I was like, skirt, wait. You were in a workout video?
Yeah, it was disappointing. But I did it and it's fine.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
over.
great. Good for you.
Yeah.
So you're working on your fitness.
Did a good deed
Yeah, totally.
for a friend of a friend.
Kind of sounds like my when I interviewed to work for Manhunt, which was pre-Grinder, and they're based in Boston. And I went in thinking that it was going to be like an admin job, and then as the questions continued, it was like, "So, would you be a fluffer?" Basically, it's like, "Bye, I gotta go."
Will you suck dick on TV?
Basically, I was like, I should have done it too. I was so skinny and cute back then.
Yeah, right? Why not? Let's go for it. YOLO.
Paid. But I am still going to my dance class, so I'm also working on my fitness.
Awesome.
So what was I've got a funny story to tell you. So this week I wanted to get a really good spot near the mirror near the front of the class, which means that you have to show up to the place early. And the class is on the 3rd floor, and it's a walk up, so it's this big spiral staircase. And that's where the line forms before the class opens. So I'm sitting on the landing of this spiral staircase in line with all these people sort of,
spiraling down.
Lining the spiral staircase. And then this lady, probably going to another class, is like trudging up the stairwell. And since I'm at the landing, she sort of catches eyes with me and she's like, "What's going on? Is this an audition or something?" Rory, without any hesitation, I looked at her and shook my head and went, "I wish." Like I'm just this like down on my luck struggling dancer. It's like, I wish.
This is my break. This is going to be my big break.
I've been going to all of these classes. I just need a break. I looked at my friend and I was like, I wish. Like, why did that just come out of my mouth?
That was like real Kenny, just like no hold bar. Like that's exactly what you were feeling right then.
I wish, I wish it was.
Isn't life an audition?
I'd be so lucky. But I'm going to these classes.
Well, hey, it served its purpose though, because I definitely had more motivation on Monday to go to the gym, and I kept it going through Wednesday. So
that's awesome.
I know, right?
They say that a summer body is built in the winter, so let's get to it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I need a couple winters to get back to my summer body then. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll actually just allow my summer body to be exactly what it is right now, which is a little zoftig, quite pale, and a little itchy.
Yeah.
Dry.
Kind of dry, yeah.
Dry. So hot topics, we can skip the Oscars. There's an amazing reboot on the way. Friends, lovers. DuckTales is coming back. I can't turn it DuckTales. Woo! It's coming back to Disney, and there's a trailer out.
I heard this,
and it looks so cute.
I heard this.
So, DuckTales, for those of you who don't know, was an amazing cartoon which ran from 1987 to 1990, which means it ended 27 years ago.
That's crazy. Starring Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And Uncle Scrooge.
And
Launchpad McQuack.
That's right. And then who was the little girl? Because they had a little like cousin, didn't they, or something? She wore like pink, and she was kind of bitchy.
Recall.
But she's there. The gang's all there.
Yeah. Do you remember? Was it RoboDuck? That was a spinoff.
Yes. Yeah. And it was like he drove on one wheel.
Yeah, he was like a cyborg. Like he turned into RoboDuck. He was a regular duck and then turned into RoboDuck, and he like lived in a trailer park with his mom. It was a little too real.
Yes, and like his robo suit like magnetized and came together all around him.
Yes, yeah, it was like an Iron Man before
pre-Iron Man, and then there was also Darkwing Duck.
Yes, that was another spinoff.
I think they did like a
A mashup of the two of them.
Wow, they were really throwing ducks at our faces.
Like superhero ducks, right?
I guess 80s was a big time for ducks. We also had Howard the Duck.
The Mighty Ducks.
Man, it was a ducky time.
Good time to be a duck.
I think the trailer looks so good. There are some like names in it too.
Really? Hold on. Is it a series or is it a movie?
Yeah, it's going to be a series. I believe. And it's going to
even better.
I know, and it's going to be.
Is it on the Disney Channel?
Back on Disney, like XD or something.
Okay.
It's coming back this summer.
I think I have that.
David Tennant.
Shit! Did I get rid of that on my cable? I just got rid of Logo by mistake.
Oh well, that actually segues into our next story.
Oh, good.
RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9 premieres March 24th on Fridays on VH1.
Shut the fuck up.
It's not going to be on Logo anymore.
Yes. Oh, I made the best choice ever.
You did.
I'm so happy. Okay.
So RIP Logo.
Right? Yeah. Like, what are you going to do? I'm sorry.
Ru was keeping the lights on over there.
Golden Girls and Roseanne.
Which...
Roseanne's on. Well, they're on other.
Golden Girls is all the way on Hulu
Lifetime
now.
too.
Yeah. So, R.I.P. Logo. We hardly knew ye.
Yeah. Seriously. What?
I don't know. I don't know the.
What?
I know. I don't know the backstory. I do know that a lot of the girls are upset because in recent years, what tends to happen is all of the gays will make their way to the clubs and watch. Each episode every week at the club.
Oh,
so
cool.
It's sort of like a, like the way straight people watch sports.
Yeah, right? Won't they still do that though?
But
just
it's
watch...
weird on a Friday at like 10 or whatever.
Oh,
it kind of messes up
right.
the
What
vibe.
night was it on before?
I feel like it was on Tuesdays.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So,
like Tuesdays at 10, right?
Yeah. So now they're pushing it to like Fridays, and I think that's going to fuck up the vibe for a lot of clubs.
Yeah.
So the girls are upset. But hey, good for Rue. Get that money, honey.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just so happy for her success.
And she's got a pretty long relationship with VH1, right?
Yeah, well, they've been playing syndicated episodes of the show for years, but even before that,
didn't she have her own show on VH1?
Did.
Like it was like an interview show.
She did. Yeah, I forget what it was called, but I think Michelle Visage was even on that show with her.
That makes sense.
So yeah, she's been with VH1 forever and MTV too. While we're at it, so, whatever. Get that money, honey. Good for you.
Agreed.
Speaking of things that are available for viewing or about to be, The Craft is on Netflix as of March 1st. So listeners, your homework,
especially Crystal, West Coast
Crystal. If you have not yet seen it, please get familiar and go watch The Craft 1996 starring Fairuza Balk and Robin Tunney on Netflix. Oh, and Nev Campbell.
Did I tell you that one of my groups of friends, the Yayas, so it's me and 3 other girlfriends.
We need to have them on the show.
I know. Yeah, we've already discussed this, and they will be coming. Yes, but so I was friends with Lily first, and Lily was friends with Allison and Helen in kind of separate circles. And one of the times that the 4 of us hung out together, we were I had to leave, and it was just the 3 of them. And Lily was telling me later that Allison and Helen turned to her and they go, "We have to talk to you about Rory. We think that she's our 4th." And I was like, yeah, that's what I started telling when they told me that. I was like, Earth.
If God and the devil were playing football, Manon would be the stadium they played in, the sun that shone down on them. Man, Fairuza Balk, what a hero.
What a crazy bitch, though. But like, so great. Yeah.
Iconic.
Do you remember West Coast Crystal had a noose in her
locker?
Just because of that.
Just because.
She was inspired.
Oh my God. Classic. Modern classic. So go check that out. I was happy to report that to y'all.
Nice.
And in terms of witchy things, Lorde is back with a new song.
In terms of witchy things, Lorde. Okay,
was that a good segue?
I like it. It worked.
She's still witchy.
Yeah. Well,
the song's okay. It's not. I don't know.
She's too old now.
No, it's. I mean, the thing about
she 18 yet?
I think she is.
She must be.
Well,
right?
She's been gone for years, right? And so there was like all this pressure for her to come back after the success of Royals and the Pure Heroine album that she released. And the song's good. It's like what I admire about it is that it solidifies the Lorde character, the sort of witchy, Kate Bushy, like artist first, then pop star second. Like I admire that. She could have gone a totally different way.
Yeah.
That being said, the chorus is very Charlie XCX, very boom clap, rah rah rah.
Really, yeah.
And it's good. It's good. The verses, the production, meh, but the vocal production and vocal delivery gets a thumbs up.
Nice.
And the girls are all over it. So,
well, we'll have to listen to it a bit because I have not heard it yet.
Yeah, we'll give it a little spin. Are there any hot topics that you want to talk about? Oh, wait, before I ask you that, though. One final piece of news. We have to go see Beauty and the Beast when it comes out, obviously. Bill Condon, the director of the live action Beauty and the Beast movie that's about to come out, said that LeFou has the first, quote, exclusively gay moment in a Disney movie, end quote.
What?
So I think he's implying that LeFou and Gaston have some like sexual tension or something.
Really?
Yeah. Which, I mean, if you've seen Beauty and the Beast, you know that LeFou basically just like adores Gaston. LeFou's the little short, dorky assistant, and Gaston Brendan Shea. Shout out, Brendan. If we're talking about our 8th grade middle school production.
Yes.
And then
hi, Brendan.
Gaston was Derek
Lyman.
R.I.P. Rest in peace. Yeah. He passed away too young.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Sorry.
I know, right?
Really threw me for a loop.
I knew this was going to get real inappropriate real quick.
Just threw me for a loop there. Yeah, but I was thinking, like, I don't know. I was a Disney queen growing up. I watched a lot of Disney.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's been hell of gay, like, the whole time. Like, Ursula is basically divine, and Jafar is like a shady queen, and like almost all of the villains are basically queer to some degree. And then like Dory,
Prince John
in Finding Nemo, Scuttle was like the gayest of all time. And Sebastian, while we're at it, also gay. Flounder, little chubby twink in the making. No, I saw a lot of gay icons.
Pumbaa and Timon.
Yeah. Well, remember when they had that like double penetration scene? That was gay, right?
Do you remember?
Oh, wait. That was Requiem for a Dream. Never mind.
Oh, I get them mixed up too. Do you remember watching Lion King in middle school? And there was this one scene where Simba like collapses down at the top of this cliff, and this like dust comes like flowing up, like cloud of dust like rises up, and supposedly, and we had a substitute teacher this day, so we did get up and pause it.
As if The Lion King was ever something that we should have been watching, even with the substitute teacher.
I was thinking about this. I'm like, why were we watching this? And I think it might have been because we wanted to see this, but we didn't say like we want to see it because it spells out the word sex.
Yeah, I was in that class. I was in that exact class.
We were like, can we just watch The Lion King?
Please. Yeah, and then we froze it.
They're like, why would you want to watch that? We're like, we just really like it.
Yeah. And then I feel like once the teacher caught on, because we did we
paused
someone
it right
ran
then.
up and paused it, and the teacher was just. I think the teacher got into it, and the teacher was sort of like, yeah, I think it does say that.
These urban legends.
So shout out like super chill elementary school substitute teacher for letting us all discover that together.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, any other hot topics? Current events.
I'm currently really tired.
Yeah, same. I've been tired all weekend.
I napped today. I don't typically nap unless like I'm peer pressured into napping, which is not hard to do.
Oh, well, when you've got a cuddly boyfriend. Oh my God, a cuddle nap is the best.
Yeah.
So good.
That didn't happen today. It was a solo couch.
Solo nap. Those are nice too, though.
It was one of those like lights on TV blasting naps that wasn't like really a full nap, but like
zonked
and like
out.
all of a sudden you realize like, oh my God, my neck hurts so bad. Why did I sleep this way? Why? But it was good. Yeah, I'm here.
You're here.
I'm present.
I'm queer.
Get used to it.
Yeah, get used to it.
Yeah. No, I got nothing, Kenny. You know I'm boring.
No, you're not boring. It's just I don't know. I also have nothing this week. I'm like, whatever.
So do you know Remy Ma?
Yes. Oh my God.
Did you see her?
Sheether,
whatever it is. Yeah. Savage.
Oh my God. She went
savage.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was,
even to the point where like your brother's a pedophile and you paid for his wedding, you stupid bitch.
Your ass collapsed. Meek told me that he couldn't fuck you for 3 months because your ass collapsed.
Yeah.
Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb?
You come after me?
Oh my God.
It was ruthless.
Yeah. And
it was really, really ruthless. And like no frills. It was just like this simple
7 minutes, no hook. Well, it's the ether beat.
Yeah, but the only like frills were gunshot sound effects, which was hilarious.
Which were probably recorded live in the studio while she was rapping.
Yeah. She was like literally like shooting at a Barbie doll.
She went to jail for like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, for stabbing a bitch.
Shooting someone.
Oh, I thought she stabbed a bitch.
Point blank for like in the stomach. Like, bop. It's like, you stole my money. Blah, blah. The person lived, but that's probably why she's out.
Well, yeah.
And going after Nikki. But
Nikki, why would you go after her? You stupid bitch.
Right.
You know she's going to tear you a new one.
Done.
Like 5 new ones.
Nikki hasn't responded, which I feel like
is smart.
I don't know.
Honey, you're an entertainer. You're not a rapper.
She used to be a rapper, kind of, though, wasn't she?
No, she's always been an entertainer that can rap.
Interesting.
Which
I think
it's fine. But like, don't go after hardcore bitches.
Came up rapping and then found her success in like pop. I think so.
I don't think so. That's.
And like
I did see it behind the music thing.
Oh, excuse me.
But
so you have more knowledge than I do.
I could be switching up my artists, so I don't know. Ugh.
I'm gonna edit that one out.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Oh, speaking of editing it out, okay, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick that we're not gonna air this week.
Okay.
We'll see if we're gonna air it next week with a little update or
cliffhanger.
What. Yeah, sorry. But bye.
We've got a couple listener questions this week.
Wow.
Listeners, if you want to submit a question or a comment, you can do that by emailing us at kennethfrankly@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail on our phone line number.
On a radio phone. What is that number, Kenny?
It's 828-KFrank8.
828-KFrank8.
And or you can submit an anonymous question or comment if you go to curiouscat.me/Kenneth Franklin. Rory's favorite website.
Oh, Jesus.
Both of these came through Curious Cat, the anonymous question. So I don't know who these are. The first question is, what can we do to feel less helpless in these trying times? Rory, do you have any ideas?
Well, I mean, the real answer is get more involved, right?
Yeah.
Get involved in your local politics and go to your town halls and talk to your officials and write letters and do something about it so that you feel like you're contributing towards that. My real answer, though, is wine is great. Trader Joe's sells, which, is a misnomer, $2 Chuck. It's really like $2.99 Chuck, but that's fine.
That's whatever.
The Sauvignon...
Mickey Blanco.
Yeah, the Mickey Blanco is delicious. Highly recommend for, less than $3. Gets you drunk. It's great. I wouldn't recommend hard drugs now, especially since of the whole like fentanyl thing. So like don't
What's the whole fentanyl thing?
Oh, that's killing people left and right. They're mixing it in with heroin. It's a man-made synthetic, so it's much cheaper to make than heroin, and it's a lot more potent than heroin. So what happens is dealers will mix it in.
Their drugs
exactly.
With it?
They'll cut it in with that and
kill people.
So they actually had an interview of some, pretty much lifelong addicts on NPR the other day, and they were basically saying like this is the epidemic that has stolen a generation. Whoa. I know 30 people this year that have died.
Holy shit.
Oh, it's killing people left and right. And also it's not, it's like one of those instant things too. So I guess when somebody is, having an overdose on heroin, you can see that happening. Like they slow down, their breathing slows down. Like you can watch the progression until they stop breathing essentially. Whoa. Right. And then, so you have time to administer a Narcan or whatever it is that you're going to, to resuscitate them or to cancel out that opioid. But with fentanyl, it happens within seconds. Like they were saying that like people will have needles still sticking out of their arms because it's
Holy
that
shit.
fast. It's within split seconds that somebody like will just completely turn blue, stop bleeding. And there's also, or bleeding, stop breathing. There's also this phenomenon that they call, what is it? Something chest, like wood chest or something. I don't know.
What?
Where your chest doesn't allow for compressions.
It's just like, nope.
You're
not pumping anything here.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just lose like all mobility in your
Holy
chest or something
shit.
like that. So like you aren't able to administer a lot of the life-saving,
Like CPR.
actions that you can do to bring somebody back. So it's really scary. And that's like that. I think, we've been talking for years now about opioids, and it's really been about the whole, progression from prescription drugs to street drugs to heroin, right? Because it's so much cheaper. Well, now this whole fentanyl thing is really throwing the whole thing for a loop, because now there's just people dying left and right because they started with prescription, painkillers, the oxys, they go on to the heroin, and now they're being exposed to this fentanyl that's so much more powerful and killing people left and right. It's crazy.
Oh, that's awful.
I know, yeah.
So no hard drugs.
No, don't do that. Fentanyl's bad. I hear it's an amazing high, but it will kill you.
I believe.
And like the first time, so don't do it.
Yeah. You'll catch your death.
Weed though is hey, it's legal.
Mm-hmm. It is legal. That's true.
No more.
Yeah, no more Law and Order for you.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I think you're completely right. I think it's a balance of both. I think volunteering, donating, going to rallies and marches and protests and town halls, I think that's all great stuff. Paying attention and
talking to your neighbors too, because nobody talks to the people around them anymore, right? And also, I think a lot of us are afraid to engage with people that we think might have dissenting opinions. I know I am, and I know I've gotten myself into trouble, even recently.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah.
What do you mean?
So I'm very passionate about this. So if I'm having a conversation with somebody that has opposing views, then sometimes I'm a crazy person, and so I might have a couple apologies to make. Sure. Exactly. Yeah. But I think it is important to still have those conversations civilly, because and
albeit heatedly.
Yes, but like it's important to have those conversations just because
you have access to changing someone's mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And a lot of times, people have these, these feelings and beliefs and not a lot of data to back it up necessarily.
It's just misinformed or underinformed.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's important to keep the communication open. But
well, I was going to say, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the best way you can continue feeling hope is to listen to the Kenneth Payne what?
What's our podcast called?
The Kenneth Painley podcast.
The Kenneth Pain-free fart blast.
That sounds so much better.
We're changing the name, kids. But
and the sound effects are just all farts.
But the other side of doing all of that, that's all the yes, I'm being actionable. But the other side of that is self-care. And that can be weed, or that can be some wine.
Are we calling that self-care now?
Yeah, it is. It's a way to soothe yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Yeah, soothe yourself.
Yeah.
Escape into a movie or a video.
Escapism. That's a good route.
It's basically what it is, though. Because
I'm really good at it.
Most people are not wired to be all the way tuned in all the time. It just is exhausting.
Well, you can't. And you will literally go insane if you are.
So my advice is to recognize when you need to take a step back and self-soothe. Have that wine, have a night off, do something nice for yourself.
Surround yourself with the people that you love.
Because it's hard out there. So make sure that you're making it as comfortable for yourself as you can. And keep your chin up and connect with your friends, because we're all going through it.
Yeah.
So I hope that helps.
Thank
you for writing in.
Yeah,
that's
thank you.
True. The second question we got is, where do you see yourselves as Kenneth Frankly in 5 years? Well, we'll be called the Kenneth Pain-Free Fart Blast. So it's the first change. That's happening tomorrow.
We need to record a new song.
Yeah. Kenneth Pain-Free. Oh, God. Our ratings will go through the roof.
I know, that's might be the best
listenership
show
is up.
ever.
Yeah, I don't know. 5 years is a long time. What's that? 2022.
Do you think we'll still be friends?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sure
just
we
kidding.
will.
Of
I'm
course
sure
we
we
will.
I don't know.
2022.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be done with my student loans.
Yay! Nerd.
We might be able to like afford new microphones or something
Maybe.
by then. Yeah.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm always doing creative shit. Like I did the B-52s cover band a while back. I've done some other sort of music stuff. Before that, I did plays and directed some stuff and was involved with theater. And the podcast just feels right now. And hopefully, I'd love to see it grow into like a thing where maybe we could like rent out a venue in Boston and do like a live show. I'd love to have more guests on and maybe be a little more involved with people that aren't just in our circles.
Right. Yeah. Get some sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors would be great. But improved content and template and format, I think, are all things that we can work on this year, and then we'll see where it goes. You know, maybe it'll go for 5 years, maybe it'll go for 5 weeks. I don't know. What do you think? What do you want for the show?
I want whatever you want.
No, well, it's your show too.
No, but that's a good co-host.
Yeah.
You're the creative director. I just show up and laugh.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, your input is always appreciated.
Well,
and
thank
listeners, your input is always appreciated as well.
Absolutely.
So if there's something you'd love to...
It sounds like a pointed question. If you've got some suggestions, then please
let us know.
Indulge us.
Yeah, we wanna make the content that you want. Hopefully, you're tuning in and zoning out, and it's a little sliver of self-care in your week. That's the goal.
Yeah.
And if we foray that into something else, we'll take it from there. But for now, it just feels good to like have this grounding weekly thing where we can shoot the shit.
Routine.
I think it's good.
Something we're working towards each week.
So step one is making a show that we like and are proud of and are satisfied with. And step two will be growing it into other things.
Please tell me this isn't a 12-step program.
No.
Okay, good.
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
Speaking of, though, one of the local radio stations was asking for demo tapes because they're looking for afternoon personalities.
Really?
And I was thinking of submitting a tape.
Oh my God, do it.
Yeah, I think I might.
Oh my God,
but then
do it.
As I was listening back to some of our podcasts, it's like, oh, maybe I can just find a clip that I could send to them.
Yeah.
I was like, but Rory has such a better voice.
Oh, come
you
on.
really do. You've got a great voice.
Oh my God, thank you.
And I've got the face for radio. So.
We're such a winning team.
That's what I'm going to send a reel and I'm going to say, we come as a pack. It's like,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so
oh my God.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, this is a whole new outlet. Maybe I'll turn it into more of like a stand-up-y thing outside of the show and use the podcast as a piece of whatever character this ends up being. I don't know yet, but the possibilities are endless. And the end is a possibility.
Never say never.
That's right.
To anything.
We'll take it as it comes.
Just saying.
So thank you for that question. That's fun to think about. Like I said, listeners, feel free to reach out if you've got questions or concerns about that or anything else. Rory, do you want to have a really quick homo moment?
I was just going to say I need something really homo in my life.
Okay, let's do it. Ready?
Please, yes. Homo, mo, 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 mo. Homo, mo, moment. Homo, mo, 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 mo. Homo, mo, moment.
Every week, I invite Rory into the world of complete homosexuality.
Yeah.
By introducing her to a gay slang, term, word, event, phrase.
Yes, queen.
Person, place, or thing. Yes, queen. Yes, gaga. Slay, mama. Hold that pose for me. I was singing at the Ariana Grande show last night. There was a song where she vogued down. And I turned to Matthew and I was like, I was just like, now pose for me. I was basically calling the ball.
Being the MC of the ball, right?
Yeah, but I did that all night. Poor Matthew. I was just like singing into his face the whole time. So thanks for...
I'm sure he loved it.
Thanks for dealing with me, Matthew. I was his homo moment all of last night. The homo moment this week is a word. It's a vocab word. And the word of the week is auntie.
Auntie. I like that it's auntie and not auntie.
Oh, it's auntie.
Yeah. Auntie, darling. So it's different than mama.
Yeah.
And it's not like being a mother.
Not like a mother of a house, no.
No, but I'm sure it has something related to do with that. What?
Ish.
Was that proper grammar?
Yeah.
So is this an influential figure that is not quite a mother figure, but also kind of, brings you under their wing for certain things type of deal?
Yeah, you could say that, sure.
All right, elaborate.
This was actually, I found out that this originated in Polari, which we talked about last week. So it's been around forever, but
really?
People say it's still in America often. Auntie is like an older gay man, usually effeminate, usually sort of gossipy.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm gonna be an auntie in like 5 or 10 years. Basically.
I can't wait until you're an auntie, and I will just call you Auntie Kenny.
Auntie Kenny.
I have an Auntie Penny.
Auntie Penny and Auntie Kenny.
It just feels really natural for me to say Auntie Kenny.
I'm gonna tell my niece and nephew to start calling me Auntie Kenny.
I really think you should.
I think we were talking off the podcast last week how I was like, I'm not cute enough to be as dumb as I am, so I can't be like a cute gay. So I'm waiting to be an elder gay that was sort of like a historian gay.
Yeah, right.
He's just like,
they can recant what it was like back when you were coming up.
Yeah, before they dropped the bomb, the girls were doing what we called poppers.
The girls.
Like, I'm going to be a gay historian with like a white beard if I'm ever able to grow facial hair. And I'm just going to tell...
dreams and aspirations.
Yeah, I'm going to tell the new generation of gays what it's been like.
Oh my God.
That's all I can hope for, is to be an auntie.
Auntie Kenny.
Auntie Kenny. Well, that's our homo moment.
Yay,
listeners, I'm actually opening up the homo moment floor to listeners. So if there's anything that you want to send, I will also answer it blind. So I will like live react if I don't know what the word is.
That's fun. I like that.
So if you've got a suggestion, kennethfrankly@gmail.com. I'm really out of topics. It's been a really slow week.
My clay dreams have been broken like 3 times in a fucking row.
Are you trying to paint pottery?
I'm trying to fucking paint pottery.
Why?
Me and the Yayas have a goddamn group on.
Well, who keeps breaking the...
My clay dreams, the goddamn pottery pottering, please.
Oh my God.
Pottery painting, please.
Rory, I'm gonna come up with like a clip show of all of the weird like hated herbating.
You should.
The like nonsensical shit.
Oh my God.
It's like
I switch out the like first letters of words constantly.
All the time.
You would think
all
that
the time,
I
darling.
speak dyslexic.
I speak dyslexic. So who keeps breaking the plans?
No one on our side. It's the pottery
place.
Either they keep closing or we call them and say, do you have an opening right now? Yes. And then we get there and they're like, oh, well, it's going to be at least another half hour.
They don't take reservations?
No, it's fucking bullshit.
What the fuck?
I know.
Well, if I got 4 people together out to do a thing and they told me it's a half hour wait, I'd hang around.
Well, we went to Otto instead and we got pizza and beers.
Oh my God, Otto has the best pizza.
So good, right? We got eggplant.
They do the
ricotta
tortellini one.
I know.
Ugh.
I know. And I told them about it, but we settled on the eggplant, basil, and ricotta cheese.
I hope they know they're wrong because tortellini's where it's at.
Oh my God, it's so goddamn good.
If someone asks you if you've seen a movie and your answer is, oh my God, yes, but like a long time ago.
Yeah.
That just means that you're lying and you've never seen it, right? But like no one can call you out on it. Like that's one of those like a white lie that everyone tells.
I don't think I've done that just because I'm not a big movie person, so I don't care enough to like lie about that. Yeah. There's so many other things I would lie about first to save face.
Yeah. I think that's, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the best thing to lie about?
Why your friend Allison slept over last night?
Yeah. Were you scissoring? Was that Requiem for a Dream? Double penetration? I like to lie about the bad habits that I have.
Oh, yeah.
I like to pretend that they're not there.
Oh, I lie about anything that will make me look less attractive to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that.
It's like that log of cheese that I ate before I came here.
Oh, yeah. No one has to know.
No one has to know.
That's why you've got all that cheese throat. What, did you leave some cheese out?
No, I just gave away.
Oh,
my
you gave
secret.
You really sold me. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong?
Cheese!
And you say you're a bad liar. I was convinced. I was with you. I was like, oh God.
What happened?
What else is fun to lie about? Your weight is a good one.
Oh God.
I always tell people I'm 30 pounds heavier than I am.
Really?
Just because, like...
They're like, shut up. You would never weigh. You don't weigh that much.
I want to create, that, and also I want to create a buffer so that if I do end up weighing that much, it'll be like, yeah, this is some. 'Cause I told you that's how much I weigh. It's not a surprise.
I like your thought process.
Thank you. Yeah, I think so. I'm just going through my notes and seeing any weird things that I've written down. On Facebook this week, I saw someone. We could talk about slacktivism for a second if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I'm all about activism, and that's an important part of surviving the Trump administration.
Mm-hmm.
But I strongly draw the line at slacktivism. Slacktivism, to me, is raising visibility for issues that aren't important, especially on social media, i.e., like putting a filter over your profile picture.
Or the equal sign.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't do anything. And also, have you really looked at the HRC at all lately? They're kind of the worst. Like, educate yourself, and then maybe we'll talk about visibility on social media. What's worse, though, someone on my Facebook feed, they will remain anonymous. I don't think they listen to the show.
Well, you'll find out.
But I guess I'll find out. They were trying to raise awareness for a certain illness, let's say. And they said, here's how I want you to raise awareness for this illness. Quote, first, put on a pair of jeans and tell everyone you're wearing them to raise awareness for X illness.
What?
Put on a pair of jeans? How is that How is that raising awareness?
So that you could be like, well, look at all these people that support our cause. Yeah. They're all wearing fucking jeans.
Like, oh my, she's wearing jeans today. I'll have to. Yeah, I'm wearing them to raise awareness. You fucking idiot. Like, do you
For
really
PMS.
Do you really not wear jeans so often that it's a thing? It's not a thing. Wearing jeans is not a thing. It's not going to raise awareness. And then step 2 was to donate money, which, like, yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's great. Wearing jeans. Are you just looking for an excuse to wear jeans?
Yeah.
Did you need one?
Right?
Whatever. Stupid. Okay, I'm going to read you your daily horoscope, Rory. Today, the art of letting go isn't hard to master. And not only that, you'll find that it makes life a lot easier in the long run. Besides, if you really did control the entire universe, there'd never be any surprises in your life. And where's the fun in that? So put your feet up and enjoy watching how this scene plays out. The ending may not only surprise you, it might be far more perfect than anything you could have imagined or planned. Really?
Let it go.
Yeah, all right. Let it go. Maybe we'll see if we share the cliffhanger.
Yeah, right?
TBD.
No, I've interpreted that more about work, to be honest with you. But, okay, so, Kenny, Libra. Mm-hmm. To make a friend, you have to be one. Kenny Bernard.
Whatever you say.
So if you feel like you and a certain someone have been drifting apart, examine why you're really, or what you're really feeling. Ask yourself some hard questions too. Like, have you been there for this person the same way that you want them to be there for you? If the answer is no, now's the time to start making some big changes for the better in the way that you and you know who you want to. What? If the answer is no, now's the time to start making some big changes for the better in the way you and you know who interact.
Oh, okay. That is kind of a tongue twister.
Isn't it?
You and
There were hyphens and shit. I'm like, whoa, this is all running word. I don't know.
Interesting. I don't really think that's relevant to my life right now, but I might just be blacking it out.
You're a shit friend.
I know,
is
right?
basically what I'm trying to say.
My other note from this week, I jotted down as I was walking down the street. I said, when I'm walking down the street, I always look over my shoulder before I fart because I'm a gentleman.
Because you're a gentleman or you're afraid of being judged?
No,
Both.
It's pure etiquette. Of course I don't fart when there's someone within 2 or 3 paces behind me.
There's nothing better than the walking fart, though, because nobody knows.
It's the perfect victimless crime.
like walking outside. Like,
oh yeah, only outside.
Yeah.
No,
you're not. I'm not about
fart.
crop dusting people.
You cannot fart in your office, even if you're alone, because you never know if you.
Somebody's gonna pop up.
5 seconds
hey,
later.
Can I have your ear for a moment?
Hey, yeah. Yeah, if you want to stand in this cloud of fart, yeah, you absolutely can. I just destroyed my fish tank of an office right now.
Oh my God, we're having cornhole tournaments at work right now.
Oh my God. What is with straight people and fucking cornhole? First of all, that's our phrase. Second of all, that is, it's why? It's like, why not just play horseshoes? It's the same thing, but horseshoes is so much sexier. And it has that like ding. It has that like see ding as my hand flies.
Can see what you did when you just said ding, ding-a-ling,
ding dong, I'm winning. Like, that's fun. What a satisfying noise. Winning. There's nothing satisfying about a fucking like beanbag, you know. It's just not. Anyway, continue. You're playing cornhole at work because it's a straight people thing.
Well, the funny part about it though is that the invites that go out on our calendars, because it's basically like we're doing a bracket thing where it's like the winners of each match move on to the next. But because we are afraid that the Herald will like pick up the news that state employees are having a cornhole tournament, we just have on our calendars like these random what they call team meetings, and you'll get this invite and you'll be like,
oh God,
what team is this? Like, who are these people? Like, why am I meeting with them and why am I on a team with them? Oh, it's cornhole. Okay, that's fine.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's like what was that movie where they blew the whole priest scandal wide open at the Globe or whatever? There was that movie.
Yep.
It's that.
The Boston Globe.
It's the sequel to that. You know, you can always tell the type of person that reads the Boston Herald, can't you?
Oh, they're salacious.
Yeah, like.
Oh yeah.
They're always outside. First of all, they're always around North Station. Anyone who reads the Herald is only there. I don't know why they distribute it anywhere else. And they're always smoking a cigarette. And there's something wrong with at least one of their eyes. Always.
Or their hair. Like they've got really thinning hair.
Yes.
Or very greasy hair.
And
or like very frizzy hair.
There's something wrong with their hair.
Yeah.
They're always wearing layers. Lots of layers. And
I think we're just describing homeless people.
I thought we were describing my mom. It's just like, and they're always on their phone or just yelling to hear their own voice, and it's like, yeah, you saw what Marty Walsh did there, huh? Yeah, he's as bad as the other one there. Like that is.
Who are you talking
right?
to?
Like there's no one here.
Who is this being directed at?
You are like the most astute of them are doing that with a phone so that they look a little less crazy.
A Nokia.
They know what they're doing. That's a Boston Herald reader.
Yeah, well, makes sense.
The only other thing that I wrote down this week was that I was gay before it became this whole thing. And I surrounded the word thing with like sparkles and stars and stuff. So, on that note, I guess it's about time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Keeping it short and sweet. It's fucking cold. Let's finish our beers and watch some TV and maybe smoke some weed.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Listeners, Dinky so much as always for joining us.
Dinky.
Rory.
Dinky. So much.
For being here another week.
Oh, Dinky to you.
And until next time, listeners, bye.
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 In me, whole lot of little things on my mind. Got a girl on the other side of town. She wonders why I never come around. Got all these insecurities a woman can't fix, and now I know that liquor and depression don't mix. We're too young, nothing to lose now. I was headed towards my fate until somewhere I lost my way. Something's gotta give. So this is what it is right now. All or nothing, nothing, nothing. All or nothing, nothing. Didn't work this hard for nothing, nothing, nothing. So I'm gon' act up, I'm gon' act out, gon' stack up when I cash out. All or nothing, nothing, nothing. All or nothing, nothing. Didn't work this hard for nothing, nothing, nothing. So I'm gon' act up, I'm gon' act out, gon' stack up when I cash out. I'ma tell the truth between me and you. I'm high right now, I have no excuse. Please forgive me, this isn't the kind of image I wanted to paint for you. Hope you don't think I'm crazy. My real art is amazing, ain't that a shame? You the greatest in the game, getting faded for the pain. So we are bounce, bounce. I can't live like this, something's gotta give right now. So this is what it is right now. All or nothing, nothing, nothing. All or nothing, nothing. Didn't work this hard for nothing, nothing, nothing. So I'm gon' act up, I'm gon' act out, gon' stack up when I cash out. All or nothing, nothing, nothing. All or nothing, nothing. Didn't work this hard for nothing, nothing, nothing. So I'm gon' act up, I'm gon' act out, gon' stack up when I cash out. I can't live like this, something's gotta give right now. So this is what it is right now. All or nothing, nothing, nothing. All or nothing, nothing. Didn't work this hard for nothing, nothing, nothing. So I'm gon' act up, I'm gon' act out, gon' stack up when I cash out.